Some years ago, in the deepest forest near the sea, a group of persons from Congo reminded camping after a long trip from the heart of Africa. Some of them were outside their homes for months, some of them for years. They had lost everything, but they created a refuge in the forest in which to survive while waiting for the opportunity to make them leap to Europe, their dream. One night, while they were sleeping, someone approached to the camp and woke them up. Confusion took over everything, and neither the women, nor the children, nor the newborns were saved from the terrible hunt. Everything disappeared in the flames. The next morning, the few survivors who escaped decided to leave and find a hiding place to live. A place to set up a camp and shelter for the most disadvantaged people. A place where mothers can feel safe to raise up their children during the wait. A place they decided to call Bolingo, because in their language, Bolingo means love.
We saw people coming from Europe to Nigeria. We see them they look good, good car, good house. We say, wow. See this person that come from Europe. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Europe. I want to go and make it just like the way this person make it also. Not knowing that Europe is not easy, the way we think. To eat a day food, to some people, is very, very difficult. Rich people are there, but the poor people is many than the rich people. Many people are dying of hunger. Even to go school service is difficult. No money.
Is a day that I can never forget in my life, because it's just like somebody just wake up, somebody wake up that I'm going to do this thing today. You know, it's just like waking up, just like when you are sleeping, you dreaming of something that you know that thing, you cannot make it for your life, or you cannot have it for your life. You know, it's just like that. When you just sleep, you wake up, you cannot even explain your dream. It's just like that, because it's not easy. It's not easy.
I left my country. I left many things. My people. I left my family, friends, my children. That is all what I left my country. In my country I left, and I miss them. Those people, I left them to survive. That is why I left them. Not because I was enjoying or I love leaving my people. I left them because I want them to improve. I need improvement in my family, the future of my children. That is why I left.
I left my house middle of the night. The house we left before we went back the journey. It was the night that we left because you can't work daytime. Because if you work on daytime, they will suspect what you are doing. Because we are many numbers, not 12, not 5, not 10, not 20, above 50. So we have to go by night with boss. For them not to suspect us that what we are doing or whatever. Because if within the vicinity, if they knew that there's something going on, they can call police for you. So it's against the law in the country. Then we left the next day, 4 o'clock in the morning. When everyone was asleep, we left by 4 in the morning to the place that we would take pick up. They used to call it pick up. It's from there we started the journey.
When I was in Tamaraset, I find out that the journey, it was not the journey I was thinking about. And I know that the journey is going to be a strong and tough journey. I think to go back because I was very close to my country. But I think what is chasing me is bigger than what I'm chasing. If not, I would have lost hope. I take my mother, the situation she is. I take my younger ones and my children. And I say, it's better I chase the future than the future to chase me. I want to chase the future for poverty not to chase me. So, that is how I know the journey is going to be difficult, but I don't have to go back.
The first trip that we took from Lagos to Sokoto. There's one place they call Lagos to Sokoto. So when we get to Sokoto, before we get to there, so armed robbers were in our back, chasing our vehicle that we were inside. So I said, God, this is my end of life. If I would have known, I wouldn't have left my home. But to God be the glory. The driver that drove us have to park somewhere else and hide for those people not to catch us and do one thing or the other before we continue our journey. So from there, I started thinking many things is going to happen. Maybe I might survive or I might pass through the journey. We sit down in the camion that will take us to Algeria. Anyway, it's like jeep. The jeep is open jeep. For back, we sit. They take the passenger was 25 or 20 passengers. Sit down very tight. The load will sit like this. Somebody else sits in my front. That is how the load with the passenger, So, and it was very, very ugly journey. Very, very tight, very, very rough journey. And also, there are some people that passed that desert also. They died. A friend of mine that passed that desert, there were 40. 20 of them died because they missed road. They missed their way. The man that drive the jeep, he lost the way. So, desert is very big. It's God's grace. So they died. Out of 40 people, 20 died. There were 2 jeep. 1 jeep missed. The other jeep survived.
By the time we enter the pickup, there's something don't have. The car we take it don't have any place that you can hold. So we are outside. The breeze is blowing. Driving in the desert with full speed, and I remember I was sitting in the edge of the car. I was trying to fall down. I was about to fall down. But my girlfriend held me at my trouser, dragging me. Please, you will not fall. I said, I'm falling. I'm going to die now. He said, no, you will not fall. She's dragging and she's shouting, help me, please, my girlfriend. She dragged, and some other people dragged me in. But what would have happened to me in that moment? Instead, because the mafia driving that car is not going to listen to you that he will stop. He will not stop. So that is how that thing come to my memory every time. That where would I have been by now? I would have been dead. Because falling from that edge of that car, I would have been dead.
Yeah, the people that were still leading us, they don't even know the road. They are just guessing. It's just a thing that you just have to take to say, let us pass through this way. We might get to the light. They don't really know the actual place. It's just guess that they do guess. Then they self doesn't know where they are going to. They saw some places and discuss with other, let me say, mafias. Discuss with them. Then they have to pay them some money. Those ones will lead them through. Them don't know where they're also going to also.
The people that give us the guideline to go to where we are going to. For example, when we are in Tamaraset, the Algerian. The men that walks around, they will find out that there's a campment there. We want to find out which people are that, which people is that. Let's go. They have the curiosity to find out which people are living in this campment. When they get there, they will see that we are blacks. Sometimes we don't know how to talk to them and don't know how to talk to us. The wicked ones will come to beat us up, to destroy the campment. But the good ones will come. They cannot communicate with us. They will say, don't worry, we'll come back tomorrow with somebody who can speak with you. They are the people living around there that give us the guideline to the next step.
a desert is a place you cannot even see a bird flying in the air. You cannot even see. In short, it's just like you are in wilderness, because that place is a place that it's just like a place that I've never found in my life, because it's somehow, you see, when you are in desert, you don't even know the place you are going to sleep, you are going to lie your hair. There is a snake, there is something that can, that is the reason why I do advise my fellow human being that desert, taking a risk by route to this place, it really is not advisable anyway.
You will be sleeping in an open place. With that, you are not in the house. You are in the middle of the desert, just covered with a cloth. Just make a campment for yourself or the group. The way you sleep, to manage the position of your bed, which you lay, so that other people can sleep with you.
You cannot see grasses on the floor. Everywhere is dried. You will see breezes be blowing, packing sand. If you cannot take in this, the sands can cover you there. If you just slept, let's say you want to relax because you have tired, let me just relax in the sand because it's beautiful. The breezes that goes around the desert, suns are sand. So the sands will go, it will be getting into your eyes. So you have to cover your eyes with a handkerchief that is light so that you can be seen where you are going to. And to get the water is very difficult.
Then you find yourself drinking your fellow human being, or your home peace that is coming out from your body. Then you not drink it again like a water. Then you know that life is not easy. You know?
In the desert, we find people dead. People dead. I call them heroes. That is what I call them. Heroes, because they want their family to survive. They die as a hero. It's not known, but they are hero of their family.
There are some places that you will walk through that doesn't go smoothly, and you have to climb the rock. And those rocks that you have to climb, not daylight, is middle of the night. So you putting on clothes, they will not see you. If you don't be careful, because 2 girls died when they were climbing the rocks. So that was my first fearness that I saw on the journey. Those people that they died, they don't have to pick them up and put them somewhere else or pray for them that they have to continue their journey. Because that place is not safely. The police might cut you and put you to jail. So the journey was so horrible. Through the rock.
Along the way, some of them, a lot of girls, they get pregnant. And that pregnancy will terminate their journey, will terminate where they are going to, their dreams, by rapes. Because some of them, they have the baby. Some of them, they lose the baby. But there are a lot of girls that they are victims having their baby that way, through rapes. So when they have baby, she have to take care of herself and the baby. Instead of strongly to gather money for the journey, she have to struggle and gather money for her baby, to take care of her baby and to take care of herself. So it take her, instead of 2 years, it's going to be 4 years to do the same thing that she want to do with those that they don't get pregnant along the way.
In Nigeria, people, they used to rape most of our girls. They will tell you, do you want to buy something? We'll take you after covering yourself. I'm not taking you to the place you are going to. Maybe they will just take you to exile, rape you, and bring you back. Then they will be threatening you when you tell your person, or you tell the elder that is bringing you, we will kill everybody, because it's a place that you have never been before. You don't know the way they do their things there. You have to shut up your mouth without saying anything. They swallow everything. Be there because you are finding a better life. Some of our Nigeria people, they have pregnancy today. They have a baby, a baby, and some of them don't even know the father of the baby, because when you get to this place, you see those Arab people, all they need to do, maybe there are some of them that not even touch woman for years. When they see all those our African girls, they would like to use them and say we are rag.
It's very difficult to be a mother on a strong journey like that. It's a tormented journey. So I don't think every woman, and no woman is happy to be a mother on the journey. It's not happiness. Then you cannot express your feeling for the baby that you have. You cannot express your feeling if you are happy to have the baby. But you will just have the whole lamentation, crying. Why would this baby come when I'm suffering? Why would this baby come when I'm struggling to get to Europe? So I think it's a very bad situation. Very bad situation.
Well, there is one lady, you understand, during the process of our journey. So she's a mother, and she was the one that was not encouraging us that we are going to survive the journey. She took us and she do things, and she do make us to feel that we are not alone. Though the journey was difficult, everyone have to face it our own working. But at the time of resting, she would also call us, play with us, pray with us, do things as if she's our mother. She was the one that was giving us the hope. The food that she's supposed to eat, she will be giving it to us. I pray one day that I will see that woman and give her what a child can give to a mother. Because in my journey, she was my mother.
It's a shock that when you sit on you and you're on your own, you don't have a hideout, someone will just come from somewhere, be dragging you, tear your clothes, and he want to rape you. So that is the most thing that the men that come along with us will be trying to protect. That is one of the reasons we normally leave the campments for hiding places. And those things are very terrible. It's not what somebody prayed to live. It's not what somebody prayed to experience. So those things are not easy to forget.
When we get to Morocco, so individually went to their different destinations. Some went to houses, some went to ghettos, some were in the Lafak bush, some were in the school. So individuals have their own ways, their destinations. Maybe if you are from Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, whatever, so you have to go to where your people belongs to. It's like an organization that they organized. This one is Cameroon, is going to Cameroon ghetto. This one is Senegal, is going to Senegal ghetto. So individually have their own houses, they have their places.
Every morning, we went out for a hideout. To hide out, that the police will not got us there. We have to hide that the bad mafias will not come for rape. And in the evening, we come back for the campmate. Sometimes when we get to the campmate, it's been destroyed. Then we have to build the campmate again. Then we go into the city begging for food. When we beg for food, we come back. Normally, the Moroccans, they don't give food to the men. They give food to the women that have children, the ones that, girls or women. But if you don't have baby on your hand, it's a little bit hard for them to give you food. But the ones that have baby, they give them and they pay attention to them. So through those ones, we gather food and we eat. Sometimes some people go back because they don't want to die. They don't know what to do. Then the police will come when we don't move earlier from that campment to another hideout. The police will come and take us from there to the desert again.
When we get to that place, you will not find this one is president, the other one is chairman, a lot of things. I say, what are they doing there? You will even see some will build some place that will sell these restaurants, cooking, selling. I say, God, because it's a thing they call the place we even sleep in, they call it tent. A tent is just a thing they build with plastic, just for water not to fall inside. How are we going to sleep that place now? They will look for all this carton. They use carton to spread the place. I say, Jesus. By then I'm thinking, what am I doing? What makes me to leave Nigeria? With a lot of cold, when you wake up in the morning, your leg and your body will freeze. You don't even have to even, maybe sometimes we will just stay for 1 week. There's no water to wash yourself. Maybe some of them will go. They will say, let me go and look for water. Looking for water, they will come back again. Maybe that one, Rebe have taken them or the Sheba have collected them, It's somehow. Because that place,
So many horrible things happen over there. If a single girl come, they will just say, you go with this. You go with this, you go with this. Without no toasting or no say, hello, I like you, I want to be your boyfriend. No, just control. Go with this. You go with this. They rape people anyhow. That is why some of them, when they get pregnant, they would like to remove the pregnancy. And along the line, some of them will not die after removing the pregnancy. They take all kinds of drugs to try to remove the pregnancy. Some use lime, cigar, everything, all kinds of different things. Mix it together to try to remove the pregnancy. Some of them will not lose their head. Some of them die on the process. It's very rough. Very, very rough. It happened. I remember I know a person that tried to remove the pregnancy. She couldn't remove the pregnancy. She gave birth. That baby don't have a hand. Maybe too much of drugs, too much of medicine. The baby lose one hand after trying to remove the pregnancy because the child is bastard.
But if I don't have any other option, I have to do. Maybe it's a teen, a person that I don't want to be with. A lot of us, we have we pregnant for a man that we don't even dream to see in our life, that we don't even want to be our husband because of the stress, because of the threatening that they are giving us. You know, this situation is somehow because today a lot of girls that is passing today here in Europe, there is a lot of single mother just because of the way they used to handle their life over there, because you don't have option, you don't have say. When you see a man will just control, will send a bodyguard, go and bring that girl for me.
So that place is very horrible. It's very bad. People dying and suffering over there. You cannot bath, you cannot eat. You have to be there. If they bring the food, it's like an animal that have been hungry for so many years, that have not seen the food, rushing it, just for you to have something in your stomach. If you are not fast enough, you stay without eating. Then you will also see some that will be forcing the girls to sleep with them, within themselves, for them to have fun. But the fees, they are enjoying their life, but they are killing others. Forcing someone that doesn't want, that is not from her own mind, for him to have you as a boyfriend, you forced to sleep with her just because you get there before them, or you get there before her. So we were in the ghetto that they said that they are going to help us to cross over. So before then, you have to sleep with them. Without sleeping with them, they will not help you. So I will not already say the actual father of my son, because I don't know who is the real person It was the last person that I slept with. I feel it is, but the truth is not. No matter the circumstances, I believe that is the best gift that someone will have on this earth. Because there are a lot of people searching for child. They have monies, billions, but they cannot able to get it. Look at me, poor girl. God just blessed me with that little boy. I'm happy. This is my hope.
Then after 3 days, the man said that I'm going to work today. And then my stomach is due for 9 months for delivery. I started walking. On my way walking, water started coming out. So the man have another messenger. The man have another messenger that worked for him. That was the messenger that was taking us to where they are going to put us in the zodiac. So on our way going, water started coming out. I started having labor. And I haven't gave birth before. It was strange to me. I said, oh, I piss on top in my body. So I told the man said, wait, I'll come and pick you. Not knowing that he's going to go and keep them and abandon me. So he left me. He said, wait, I'll come and pick you. So one girl now wait for me. They now took the rest of them to go and keep them. They said they are not going to work that night again. That night is not going to possible again. So I gave birth. After giving birth, no water, no food. I took out my jacket. You know, when you gave birth, placenta come through the navel, and I don't have something to cut the placenta. I have to bring out my nail cutter to cut the placenta. I took out a rope. I tear for my clothes. I tear it to tie the navel, to tie it so that hair will not come into the baby's body. 3 months from now, it will be 11 years. The baby that I gave birth in the forest, she's here with me. She's called Bolingo. So, and I tied it. Daybreak, I waited for the man, I couldn't find the man.
Where we trekked for 10 hours before we get to the seaside, where they call the seaside. So during that process, and we were 4 in number that were pregnant. You understand? So we cannot able to walk anymore. I was having 7 months pregnancy. So it was some mafias that do help me to walk by supporting my hands and my legs. So getting to the seaside, you have to wait for the police for them not to seize you, because when they seize you, they will take you back. So there's a place they call this Awati. You go back to the Algeria. They will deport you to that place. So all the effort and the money that you have spent will be wasted. So your prayer of going to that place, that this is my day that I'm going to cross. God, let me cross and not come back to this place again. I was the last person to enter the boat because I could not. I was hopeless, helpless. It was the same mafia that do jumping inside the boat.
So after we enter Zodiac now, our Zodiac now burst. The Zodiac, where they pump it, it open because overload, too much people. When the Zodiac open, and the people that look after the scene, they now put light for us. They now call police for us. So when we wanted to come down, we are trying to come down fast so that we can escape, so that the police will not take us back to Algeria again. Because if Morocco police catch you, they have to take you back to Algeria. So on our way doing fast for a hurry, one woman now lost the baby. He take her baby from the Zodiac. He want to jump down. The baby now fell from her. So the baby now, the sea now took the baby. The water now took the baby. He was looking for the baby. Where is my baby? Where is my baby? She couldn't find her baby. So because that she couldn't find her baby, we couldn't have the mind to run for police, because this time human life is more important than taking you back to Algeria. So after the police come down, they now bring the baby. The baby is already died.
So in the sea, there's a place that they will say no man's land. No man's land is a place that the Moroccans cannot get to that place, while the Spanish also cannot get to that place. So just pray that nothing hook you over there. If you pass the no man's land to the Europe side, your journey will be successful. But if you don't, before you get to the no man's land, the police of the military of Morocco cut you. They will take you back.
Four ladies left Morocco to Europe will not arrive with 3 girls, because there's one that is making noise, shouting, they sit on me, they sit on me, they sit on me. Because the Morocco people that is driving the boat, they will tell us not to shout because police is patrol. They used to patrol the sea. So this girl was shouting. I don't even know that is my own friend. We left Nigeria together. She's the one that is shouting. The next thing I just see, the man that is driving the boat, he just leave her position, go back to that place, even walking inside, walking on top of people, because there is no space to even move. The next thing, the rest people now, I just hear, they not speak their Arab or something like Zebi. I say, what happened? Later, I don't even hear no noise, nothing. The rest people, the rest will now silent. Because maybe when we make any noise, another person is still going inside the sea.
Later, before we can cross to Morocco to Spain, the boat capsized. The boat broke. So everybody in the boat sink. Then many souls died. For me, I was pregnant with my son. Many souls died. I was pregnant with my son. Then I sank. I was drunk. So a friend of the father of my son, who knows me very well, tried to rescue me, tried to bring me out of the boat. Then I was waiting for help. After that, the boy helped me. I was vomiting blood. Vomiting blood. Then I thought I lost my baby. The boy that helped me out took me, was telling me, your baby, your stomach will not die. You are going to be safe. Get up, struggle, be strong. I said, I can't. I'm dying. When I looked from my left, I saw people drop. Everybody dead. Look to my left, everybody dead. It was the boat. We were 120 passengers. At the end of it, only 7 came out of the boat. We were only 7. Then this brother managed to took me out, put me inside the boat, before we now call for the rescue team, which is the marine squad, in order to rescue us.
So we don't have any option. We don't have option that either you go back to your country or you go to your dreamland, your destination. It's all about fate that we have to go. And to God be the glory that night, in nothing less than 6 hours, we arrive.